And hello everybody, it's Chris Tomczak from Health Source Chiropractic. This past weekend on Saturday night, my son was home from college for the first time in 7 weeks and said, "Hey Dad, let's watch World War Z." Now I had a vague recollection of that particular movie but didn't know anything about it, so I thought, hey, this is the first time he's been home in 7 weeks, let's go ahead and watch this thing. I had no idea it was about zombies. It seems everything is about zombies right now. Now, I found the movie entertaining and interesting, and it certainly fit with today's popular culture. It actually sort of reminded me of that Will Smith movie several years ago. I think it was called I Am Legend. But here's where the analogy starts. Okay, so interestingly, just 2 days ago, I was at an all-day, 12-hour CEU seminar, which, by the way, was painful. It makes for a very, very, very long day. But the seminar reminded me of the movie I just watched 4 days ago, World War Z. So let me explain and see if you understand what I mean, and more importantly, see if it pertains to you. So in the movie, there was one particular scene where these people who had been transformed into zombies were just sort of shuffling around this lab. There was a zero passion, there was absolutely no direction, and they were repeating the same patterns over and over and over again as they're shuffling from point A back to point B, then back to point A, and it was just kind of repeating itself. No direction. So after watching that movie and talking with a number of docs at the seminar, it seemed that there was a lot of parallels. The majority of the doctors that I spoke to were not having fun in their practice. It was as if they were the zombies shuffling from point A to point B and back to point A. There was zero direction, there was zero passion. They're basically repeating 1 year of experience over and over and over again for 5, 10, 20, 30, and even 40 years, even 50 years for one of the docs. And he wasn't having any fun either. This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely insane. It's living, it's practicing as a zombie, which is an absolutely terrible thing to do. I mean, if some of you guys have been around for a while, you remember that maybe 20 or so odd years ago, there was the campaign on TV which always ended with, hey, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Is this happening to you? Does your practice, does your life resemble what was taking place in the movie, or does it resemble what I encountered as far as a mindset with the doctors that I was interacting with at this CEU seminar? Are you squandering your mind and your talents, and therefore your career? Only you can answer this. So I challenge you to learn. I challenge you to be the very, very best, to evolve your patient care, both in terms of your chiropractic technique as well as the soft tissue work, because there have been tremendous advances in the last 5 years, tremendous, let alone 10, 20, 30 years ago. When you go to bed, do you know that your patients receive the absolute best level of care that is humanly possible for you to deliver with today's technology, with today's information? So are you getting healthier? Are your patients getting healthier? Is your community getting healthier because of your efforts, because of your drive and dedication to constantly evolve yourself, your technique, and your practice? Now lastly, I also did an informal survey at the CEU seminar that I was at, and what I determined was that roughly 75% of the people that I encountered were absolutely and unequivocally out of shape. Now, I find this both troubling and disconcerting, because if it is up to us, if it is up to you to counsel your patients, to be the role model for your patients towards a better and healthier life, are you starting with yourself first? Are you believable? Is there congruence? Only you, again, can answer this. I challenge you, get up earlier tomorrow. Start tomorrow, even if you're just going for a walk. But better yet, get to the gym, eat better, exercise, move better, feed your mind with great information daily. Then get to work on what goes on in your practice. Get to work on your team. Get to work on your patients. Let's leave the 90s style of practice in the dust. Let's be the best, and it starts with you. Now, if you're not sure where to start, and that's okay, hey, reply back to me with your questions, and I'll get you pointed in the right direction. I'll get you started, all right? I challenge you, don't be a zombie. I'll talk to you soon.